Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're going to be going over the details for the upcoming Final Fantasy XVI collaboration event in Final Fantasy XIV. They updated the special site with all of the rewards, and there are a whopping 10 Orchestrion roles from Final Fantasy XVI as part of this, on top of a mount, a minion, Clive's entire armor set, and a triple triad card. Now it's crazy with all of those rewards that I somehow have to tell you they messed up. There is a song in this little trailer. See this little play button right here? That's right in the middle of the screen, right there. Yeah. At the very end, there's a song in that trailer, and it seemed like a shoo-in. It is definitely a favorite amongst a lot of people who have played 16, and it's not on the reward list. I feel betrayed. I've been saying for months, oh, you know, why would they use it in the trailer if it's not going to be a reward? You know, they'll probably make it. It's not a reward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the details, and when we get to the Orchestrion roles, I'll play you all 10 of the songs, not in their entirety, but I'll, like, you know, play a little tidbit from each of them so you can get an idea of what you might be using in your house, what you just might want to be listening to whenever you're just sitting in your in-room, or whatever you may want to do with these Orchestrion roles. So without further ado, let's get to scrolling down. Now, for those who missed the announcement at PAX East, the event will be taking place from Tuesday, April 2nd at 1 a.m. until Wednesday, May 8th at 7:59 a.m., both in Pacific time. So you'll have about 5 weeks to get it done. And if you haven't played Final Fantasy before, and you are going to have to get to work on the main scenario in order to actually do this event. You need to be at least level 50 and have completed the original 2.0 storyline in that of the Ultimate Weapon quest. So that's not that bad, especially if you're someone who's not too into the cutscenes. It goes pretty quick, especially if you're on a preferred world. But it does require a little bit of work. So if you're someone who's new to the game, don't slack if you want to make sure that you get this event. Then as we go down here, this is just them. They include this with every collab. It's essentially a, hey, if you've never played this game before, here's how you start playing, and then here's the requirement, and here's some recommendations, server status page for newer preferred worlds, and also the option to skip levels. I don't recommend purchasing the skip, especially not just for an event. If you plan on playing in the long term, it will almost certainly bring this back at some point, not anytime soon, but at some point. Now, going on to the event items, we of course have Clive's outfit, which will come in 4 pieces: body, hands, legs, and boots. Thankfully, no headpieces for us to complain about this time. It's a good thing Clive doesn't really wear headpieces. Then we go into the mount and the minion. We have the adult Torgal and the puppy Torgal for mounts and minions respectively. Funnily enough, if you took the Lalafell and photoshopped it on to the puppy Torgal, it would still kind of look like a mount. So I just thought I'd point that out because the dimensions here, because they wanted to make sure you could see the minion a little bit more zoomed in, looks good. I also got to say, Torgal looks really good as a mount in 14. Like, I don't know if it's just because of the render here with the Lalafell on top, because these renders always look really good, but that Torgal looks really good. I wonder if that's what it's going to look like after the graphics update and all that stuff, or if it's going to look like that when we get it in no time at all. Now we come down to the other items. As you can see, there's 1 triple triad card and 10 music sheets. There's 10 of them, and they forgot to include the song from the trailer. Now, the first song is there. The first song from the trailer, if you've heard it, is this one, Find the Flame, which I'll play again real quick as a reference. But this other song from the initial teaser is called Our Terms, and I have it right here. It's definitely a favorite amongst the more casual, comfy, and cozy themes that Final Fantasy XVI offers. And it is criminal that they put it in the trailer, and this is not going to be one that's available as part of the event. Maybe if they rerun it at some point, they'll include it. They could just ask Soken. You know, he'll be like, yeah, you know, sure, why not? So that's the one that's not there. But I'm sure you want to know what the ones that sound there are. Unfortunately, I own the soundtrack, so I can just go to my media player and play them all individually. I might skip around a little bit, but the first one we have here is Tona Trua Ex Machina. Some of you may be familiar with this theme as well. This is another really good one, similar to Our Terms, but like not as comfy cozy. Wait for it. It's a good one. I like this one, but it's not Our Terms. So that's your little preview for Tona Trua. We have Idols of the Empire. So let me grab that one. Idols of the Empire. And see, Comfy cozy. Is that acoustic? All right, I don't want to play too much. I don't know how YouTube's going to handle doing all of this. So you get like 10, 15 seconds each. Then we have Forevermore, which is the Rosaria theme. This one in particular always sounds very Final Fantasy XIV to me. All right. And then we have Before the Storm, Care Nor Vent, and let's press play. A little bit more of a serious theme. All right, I think you get the point. Obviously, it evolves a little bit more from that. Then we have the State of the Realm. No, I'm not making it the theme song for the podcast. It's not happy-go-lucky enough. It's got a little bit of that prelude in there. All right, and then we have Who I Really Am, which I don't remember which theme that is. Not by name, at least. Oh, okay, I remember where. Another peaceful, comfy house theme. All right, and then we have Away Refrain. I actually really love the refrain version of this theme. Most people know which song Away is, but maybe not the refrain of it. All right, I played that one for longer because I love the refrain. Then we have To Sail Forbidden Seas. This is actually another big favorite of mine. And I think you know why. One of the boss themes from the game. I could so totally see this being like a Final Fantasy XIV like dungeon boss theme. Like you can just hear it. All right. The next one is very obvious. Most people who have seen anything 16 related know this one. Likely to be our actual boss theme for this encounter you're seeing in the background. The lyrics for those songs are also dope. And Land of the Icons. Which one is Land of the Icons? I actually forgot which one that is. All right. Or it's just not going to tell me. Land of the... There's the reprise. Oh, it's Land of Icons, not Land of the Icons. Idiot. Oh. It's very similar to the State of the Realm one. This is the, like, world map theme. Basically. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Very similar to... See, why did we need both... Land of Icons and State of the Realm? They're so similar. Why didn't we get our terms? Our terms, again, the one that they left out. I'm so upset about that. I'm just so upset that this one's not one of them. I petition that we get our terms as one of the themes. And just a quick thing of this, just also has a quick blurb about 16. The sun is setting upon the land of Valisthea. For centuries, people have flocked to her mother crystals to partake of their blessing, the abundant ether that fuels the magics they rely upon in their everyday lives. As the ether begins to fade and the lifeless deadlands spread even further, so too does the struggle for possession of the final flickers of the mother's light ever grow more fierce. Yet amidst the gathering storm, there are those who believe that the legacy of the crystals has shaped mankind's destiny for long enough. And then a few screenshots from Final Fantasy 16 itself. All right, well, with that, that is going to be a wrap for all the details here. Now, there's one thing missing, and that's how to obtain all of these rewards. But I'd have to imagine they're going to do it like they did with Final Fantasy 15's event, where it's MGP. There's just too many rewards for me to think they're going to give them all from a quest. And I don't see why they would break. I think the Final Fantasy 15 event only gave you Noctis's outfit from actually clearing the quests. And then after clearing the quests, you could do, it's been such a long time, so I'm trying to remember it. Then after that, you could farm MGP. And like I remember the amount, I think we just had the event and I've already forgotten. It was 200,000 and I don't remember the cost of anything else, but it was like a few 100,000 to get absolutely everything. I have to assume it's going to be the same here, even though there's no details on that, just because I don't see why they would do Final Fantasy 15 that way and not subsequently do Final Fantasy 16 that way. So a large part of this collaboration quite possibly might be you being in the gold saucer. So hopefully you enjoy that. Don't forget to keep up with your fashion reports, your daily and weekly jackpots, and any of the weekly challenge logs that you get. You got 5 weeks to get all that MGP, and you could honestly have it done in one very, very short week, as a matter of a fact. So with that, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned as we get closer and closer to Dawn Trail. I'll be sure to keep you up to date on everything you may want or need to know. Anyway, with that, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.